You are Benoit Burge and you are a member of the Zeitgeist movement. That's a movement that's gaining popularity thanks to its now 3 online videos that try and explain why we are in the mess we're in. Now, your movement is like the Occupy Wall Street movement, the so-called horizontal movement. That means there's no defined leadership. So you're a member, just like anybody else. And I want to ask you, what exactly is the Zeitgeist movement?
The Zeitgeist movement, I would say, is a social movement. It's one of the biggest social movements. We are about 500,000, nearly 600,000 in 73 countries. It's organic. We have coordination, some chapters, regional and local chapters, where we do action to actually engage people into thinking. We want to bring awareness. Especially we want the people to look into the zeitgeist, which means the spirit of the time. So we want them to look at it and maybe analyze the root problems. That's what we do. We analyze the root problems of society.
The Zeitgeist movement became famous by a series of online films. Now, how would you describe these films? What are they trying to say?
Well, again, like I said just before, they try to engage people into thinking for themselves. You know, some people actually, we hear a lot about critical thinking. So we want them to ask themselves basic questions. You know, what does a human being need to live? Is it really money? What is it? Yes, we want people to think and maybe to raise the awareness and the consciousness to realize that maybe all the problems we're going through at the moment have got one cause, a root cause. You know, maybe 2, but not many more than that. And that's what we want to do.
You've been in Cannes at the G20 and you are going to other big summits, such as now the climate conference in Durban. What does that represent to you?
Well, I think we, all the people that are here, whether they are political or whether they're religious or they call les indignés, we all of a sudden we realize that something is going very wrong with society, and maybe we think something is wrong, and then we just want to exercise our right to it's a defense mechanism. Maybe with the defense mechanism of society. We want to raise, we want to say something is really wrong, so let's do something about it. What can we do about it? Can we just address it a different way? And that's the Zeitgeist movement, that's what we want to do. We just want to look at the system and want to say, maybe there's another system that we can analyze and then put instead of the other system, which is based on money and on economy based on profit.
You say you're part of a bigger movement that includes Occupy Wall Street and the movements of angry people who march in big cities in Europe to protest against the financial problems we have. Do you have the feeling your message is getting through to the leaders?
That's not what we're trying to do. That's not what we're trying to do, because everybody else is trying to engage it in conversation with the politician leaders and say, look, something is going wrong, do this or do that. We don't. We just want the removal of the entire socio-system that we're living in. The political system, the economic system, which is really not economic, and we want something totally different. We want to base things on actually something that is tangible, real, the earth. We realize we want humanity. We want humanity on a single planet in the universe. So far, we haven't found another one. So, can we address problems that way? Can we just address problems like, is it right to do that? Is it right to raise the debt again? Is it right to let people die, like 34,000 kids die every day with hunger-related diseases? And when we know we have the capability, the technology, and then the food to nourish them, why don't we do it? We want the group mind to evolve. That's what we do. So we engage into activities towards that. We say, hey, do you know we can live without money? Do you know you can't really eat money? That's not what you need. Do you know what you need to live as a human being? Do you? That's what we want to, food, shelter, love, entertainment, water. So if you really look at science and technology today, we have solutions for all the problems that exist. Why don't we use them? Because it's probably not profitable. So that's why we don't really want to engage in conversation with the politicians. We know they don't have power. Power is in the financial world. So if you remove money, then who's got the power? We do. Everybody's got the power,
Thanks very much, Benoit Burge of the Zeitgeist movement, for being with me on the program.